Want to speak real Korean from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at KoreanClass101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Jae-hui. Welcome back to Korean Weekly Words. In this video, we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, which is 10 gamer speak words. Let's begin. 어그로, aggro, 어그로, aggro. This is from the English word aggressive, which we say aggressive. So something like someone acting a little bit more aggressive than what he or she has to do on game, we say 어그로, 어그로를 끌다. Like doing something more than what someone has to do aggressively. But we also use this word in a real situation, like, daily conversation, something like, 왜 이렇게 어그로를 끌어? Like, why do you act a little bit aggressively? And sometimes, like, when someone tries to attack the other people aggressively, we also say the same thing. So in a sentence, we say, 어그로를 끄는 사람들이 많이 있다, which means that there are a lot of people acting aggressively. 업적, achievement. 업적, achievement. When this word is used in game, we say 업적을 쌓다, like piled up achievements, literally. For example, you can hear your friends saying, 어제 게임을 잘해서 업적을 많이 쌓았어. I made a lot of achievement because I played the game very well yesterday. I don't think we use this word often in a daily conversation, so, but when you talk about your achievement inside the game, use this word, 업적. 몹몰이, kite. 몹몰이, kite. So you attack the other player in the game and you attack, go away, so that the other person can just keep following you to your path. So it's kind of kiting because there's no connection, but actually you make the other people to come to the direction that you want them to go. So when you play the game, you can hear some words like 몸몰이, 몸몰이하다. So in a sentence, you can say something like 몸몰이하는 플레이어 때문에 짜증났다. I was annoyed because of the player who is flying a kite to me. 극딜, nuke. 극딜, nuke. So here the word 극 means extreme or extremely, and deal is from the English word deal, like making a deal. So it means something like doing some deal, which is extreme deal. And like nuke is from the nuclear in English, and 극딜 has the kind of origin. When someone acts really extremely, we say that 극딜하다, which means that literally someone did a deal which is very extreme. So in a sentence, we can say 어제 극딜을 했다. I did nuke attacks yesterday. 망하다, fail. 망하다, fail. This is very slang word. Like, usually in a formal situation, we use the verb 실패하다 to mean fail. But, when someone is talking to a friend about the game, they can say, 어제 게임 망했어. I failed the game yesterday. So, for example, you're playing the game and you're about to get the goal, but you couldn't make it. And you can just say that, 망했어. I failed. botting, botting. So it's from the word robot, a program, or some macro plays the game instead of the real player so that the person who is the player can get 업적 achievement automatically. Yeah, I think it'll be fun if I have that kind of botting in my real life. In a sentence, you can say, 아무래도 저 플레이어 보팅하는 것 같아. I think the player is boting now. 계정, account. 계정, account. Not only in games, you can also find this word in different internet services. You can find some phrases like 계정을 만드시겠습니까? Which means, would you like to make an account on some websites? So for the game, I think some of my friends are using this word to say 어제 계정이 블록당했어, which means that my account got blocked because they did something wrong on the game or they used some bad words in the chat room inside the game, so their accounts got blocked. So again, like 계정이 블록당했어. My account is got blocked. 광역, AE, AOE, area of effect. So in English, it means AE or area of effect. We use the word 광역 in Korean. 광역 literally means the area of the effect or like bigger area. So for example, like 부산광역시, which is the name of the Busan city, which is bigger than other cities. So in a sentence, you can make something like 내 광역은 여기까지다. This is the limit for my area of effect. Like you can make your power only within the 광역, only within this area, then you can say that. 기술, skill. 기술, skill. You have to have a lot of skills in game. You can get new skills. In the case, you can say that 기술을 새롭게 배웠다. I learned a new skill. But in many cases, we just use the word skill, like following the English pronunciation. So for example, 어제 새로운 스킬을 배웠다. Like I learned a new skill. Instead of using the word 기술, which also means skill in Korean. 운영자, GM, game master. 운영자, GM. So GM stands for Game Master. In Korean, 운영 means operation and 자 means the staff or someone doing something. So it literally means someone operating the system, someone operating the game. So that's 운영자 in Korean. So in a game, like, there should be developers, there should be some companies who made the game, but there's some communities, and inside the community, there's GM who makes the game goes on in the right order. Like if there's anyone acting crazy, the GM might just show us up and do something. So in the case, 운영자가 나타났다. GM appeared. When someone is acting a little bit crazy and GM noticed that, GM might mention something or take some actions. For example, 어제 운영자한테 걸려서 내 계정이 블록당했다. I got caught by GM, so my account was blocked yesterday. Alright, that's all 10 gamer speak words. I hope you like some of this and use it in the real game when you talk with Korean players. If you want to learn something like that, make sure to visit koreanclass101.com. I'll see you next time. 다음 시간에 뵙겠습니다. 안녕히 계세요.